Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Will There Be Cake? Today is April 23rd, and I'm your host, Robert Lamb. With me, as always, Amber Simpson.
What up, what up?
And today, we'd like to welcome back a very special guest.
So special.
Hope Ennis.
Woo-hoo.
How's it going?
Still quarantined.
It's going great. Still quarantined.
Still calling in. One of these days, you'll make it to the studio, but not right now. Got to stay quarantined.
I mean, it's kind of nice. You don't have to be dressed. You're just like hanging out. I don't mind this.
Yeah, I agree.
That's true.
I'm enjoying it.
Like you get like super dressed up to come to the studio to record.
True. You usually come after work.
You come like after work and only if like you
That's
feel
true.
like it. You're like, Robert, I don't think I can make it to record today.
Do not air out my day.
I'm just saying. If you guys don't know, Hope voices a few characters for our podcast, most notably Ava on End of All Hope. So yeah, so she's over here a lot to record, but because of all this COVID shite, she's calling in today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What a trooper.
but that's fine. Get a guest on here because honestly, we need another girl. I feel on this episode because it's a very special day that I really don't know much about.
Yeah.
Amber Simpson, what is that day?
Today is Take Your Daughter to Work Day.
Say what?
Yay.
Dang. I don't have a daughter and I'm not a daughter.
Wow.
So that sucks.
Again, get the fuck out.
I know.
I mean, you don't have a daughter. You don't know that for sure.
That's true. As far as I know,
Ooh,
I don't have a
wow.
daughter. I don't
Brought
think I
it to
do.
a new level.
I don't think I do.
Well, it's actually, since it's 2020 and boys get jealous of girls,
And girls like
Take your-
cars and money.
and yeah, it's
So-
Take Your Daughter and Son to Work Day now. Starting
Oh, is
They
it?
made
Yeah.
it more PC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more PC. 2003 is when they decided to make that a thing.
Finally, I got to call my dad.
Yeah, so
Get him to take
it's-
me to work with him. Dad,
Take
I
me
can
to work
finally
too.
go. I can go, Dad.
He didn't take you from 2003 to 2005 when you graduated.
No, but actually, I think he did take me to work one time, but it was for like a school project. But it was like when I was in like middle school or something. They let us.
Okay,
I don't know. I went with him to work because he worked at St. Anthony's Hospital,
right.
and I remember they had like the big. This was like in early mid 90s where they had huge towers of like these huge like computer systems and everything like that, and I thought it was so cool because it was like cold and I would run around that whole area, hoping not to trip on any wires that like unplugged like the whole hospital system.
Shut everything down.
Yeah, like thousands of people die like in that hospital.
That's
because
why
of
they
me.
didn't, that's why they
Oh
didn't
my
let boys go to work with them.
Oh, yeah, that's
That's
true.
probably
They
true.
ruin everything.
Yeah, boys are bad.
Boys are bad.
I think Janet Jackson said that, right?
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
So, let's see. The reason that it started is because research showed that adolescent girls received less attention than boys.
What?
Yeah. So this day was initiated in 1993 by the Miss Foundation for Women in New York City. And educators are provided with materials for incorporating career exploration into school curriculum and on the day before and after the event. So the intention is to give girls additional direct attention and an insight into work world opportunities available to them. And boys. So, I mean, back then when it first started, it was more about like increased self-esteem for young girls and like getting them to realize the jobs that they could do, I guess. I don't know.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Open the world.
Open the world.
I think it's a whole new world. Is what you were trying to. A whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes.
Hope, did you ever go on a Take Your Daughter to Work Day?
Yeah, I went a bunch of times.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, I have to have gone like every year. Maybe
Oh.
not in middle school. I don't know, but I remember going a lot when I was little,
Yeah.
and I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, me too.
Not only do you get to like skip a day of school, like
Exactly.
that by itself is awesome, but like getting to just like hang out. I'm like, all my mom's coworkers would just like love on me and be like, "Oh, do you want to shred this? Do you want to go press the copy button over here? Do
Yeah.
you want to go get this?" I'm like, "Yes, I will do it. Give me things."
I want to do all of it. And then when you grow up, you're like, God damn, I don't want to do any of this shit.
Right.
No, I think that's probably why I'm such like a freak about like organizing things, because they would make me do that, like organize all the files, do it alphabetically, and like now I still do that. So maybe that's where I've gotten my little OCD from, is from having to do it.
That makes sense.
Makes sense.
See? Yeah. They opened the world for you.
But no, I loved it.
Yeah.
I liked it too.
I remember enjoying it too. Did you say you liked it too?
Yeah, when I went with my dad.
That one time? Okay.
One time
I think
for
my
like
mom,
a school project.
My mom used to take me to her work. I just don't think it was like for like the school or anything like that. It was just like afterwards. She's like, I got to stop by work. And then I would go there and just walk around because she was a realtor and just talk to people. But it wasn't for like this holiday or anything.
Yeah, my mom was a teacher, so it was really like I was still in school.
Yeah.
But I got to hang out in her class.
You went to a different classroom.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when she worked at the same school I went to for a little while. But yeah, I got to hang out in her class the whole day, which was better than going to class.
Because you didn't have to do like actual work, did you?
No, but I got to like put
But did your teacher ever make you like have to write about it or anything?
Yeah, definitely. Mine did.
Yeah, I remember that too.
I don't think I ever had to. But again, I only went twice.
You didn't go for this day. Remember, we had to write like whatever it was, like a paragraph or something about your experience.
Right.
And then we had to write like thank you letters to like the people in the that let us come, like my mom's bosses and stuff.
Yep, I remember
You
that.
had to write thank you letters?
Yeah, man, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me hang out.
I don't know if that was the teacher or my mom, but like my mom's big on like thank you cards. Like someone will write her a thank you card and she'll write them a thank you card for sending a thank you card.
Oh my
gosh. That's like my mom's whole, like that's like her aesthetic. Yeah, I remember I used to have to like write thank you cards. I'm like, I filed all that paperwork. They should be thanking me.
Right, for real.
You got to be careful with
all,
that
like,
too.
The bitch work.
Well, you got to be careful because if she sends a thank you card back for the thank you card, what if they send a thank you card for that thank you card? And then you're just caught in a loop.
Cycle.
Yeah, it never ends. Just nonstop thank yous.
My mom will be... my mom will be she'll be the last one. She'll have it going on for 10 years. She don't care.
That's amazing.
She's like, they're not going to out-nice me.
Can't out-thank me. Yeah. Well, I don't know how any of that felt.
Well, yeah, it was good times. I think it's a good day. It's good for kids to think about career opportunities and see what their mom or
things
dad
and have
does.
an appreciation for your parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see what they do all day.
Yeah.
And who's like my mom is a boss, so like seeing my mom like boss around people, I'm like, oh, she's not just mean to me.
she's mean to everybody.
I see where it comes from.
Dang.
It's like good and puts you in different scenarios.
Well, and instead of just doing take your daughter to work day, I know they're including boys now or sons or whatever, but just make it a separate day. Just take your sons to work day a different day instead of combining them. Because then nobody's going to be at school.
That's true.
No, yeah. They should just close school that day.
Yeah, they should.
But I remember, like, there were some people that didn't go.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Some people couldn't take their kids to work with them.
Couldn't take their kids if, like, you're, like, a driver or something.
Right.
Like the guys who go crabbing in the Alaskan seas. Like, that's too dangerous for kids.
Too dangerous for kids.
Or the ice road truckers. They can't take their kids there.
Nope.
Yeah, for sure. Truck drivers, come on.
Yeah, oil. People working on oil rigs. I don't think you want to bring your kid there.
And I know as a stay-at-home mom is having their kids, they're not keeping them home.
That's true. That's true.
You can go to school.
Yeah, you go to school.
But I remember there was always like kids that didn't go.
Yeah.
Not
everyone.
I was one of them.
Be like, sucks for you.
My mom's cooler than yours.
My mom loves me. She let me go.
Yeah. Guess your parents don't love you. Bye. Yeah.
This reminds me, I've been watching a lot of The Office, which I usually do, but it's like 10 times more.
Yeah.
But I just saw the episode the other day where it's Take Your Daughter to Work Day.
Oh,
at
yeah.
The Office, right? And then like
Stanley brings his daughter and Toby brings his daughter.
Yeah. And Michael's like all like nervous about the children, and then he like becomes best friends with Toby's daughter.
Yeah.
And he changes his dating profile to little kid lover.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want people to know what I'm about.
Yeah. That was funny.
Oh, Michael.
Oh man.
Good times.
Well, sounds like you guys know how to celebrate this day.
You know what would be cool?
What?
if your mother or father worked in a bakery and made cakes.
because then you could answer this question so easily that we're about to ask.
Yeah.
Do you think there should be a cake today?
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure I did eat cake on this day.
Yeah, I think I have
What?
too.
Like, I'm pretty sure that
Cupcakes,
they
at
always
least.
did like cake and like pizza or something. Like they always did. Like my mom worked for a credit union, and they always brought like stuff. And I definitely remember eating cake.
Yep, me too.
So yes, there
Have
should
cake.
be cake.
Well,
Not for you,
on the
Robert.
last episode that Hope joined us for, I was eating cake alone because it was siblings day and I'm an only child. And then now I'm eating it alone again when Hope joins because it's take your daughter to work day.
I don't think I'll ever vote to not eat cake on a day. Like why not eat the cake?
Right.
Well, there are some days that it's like if it's a
It's not
dessert
many.
day already,
Right.
do you have cake with the dessert day? That's really the conundrum. The only conundrum we have.
Okay.
Other than that, it's pretty much the same.
Yep.
Like,
We eat a lot of cake.
yeah. I was trying to
Yeah.
think of what the last one, like the peach cobbler day. I think
Oh,
we
yeah.
didn't have cake that day
No.
Oh yeah.
because they're already having
You
like a
already got
pie.
dessert.
Yeah. But other than that, we usually do have cake most of the days
Yep.
we record.
We eat a lot of cake now. We've gained like 50 pounds. You haven't seen us in a while, Hope.
Yeah.
But
Next time you
both-
see us, you won't even recognize us.
won't even recognize us.
Yeah.
All the cake.
All that cake.
All right.
Cool. All right. Well, I guess that does it for this episode. Hope, once again, thank you for joining us.
Of course. Anytime that there will be cake, I will be there.
Yeah. And we'll definitely have you back on, and hopefully once all this stuff ends, you'll be able to come back into the studio. You get all dressed up like you do and show up to the studio.
Wearing pants is getting dressed up.
Well, the way you described it before, I thought you were talking about how you got like really dressed up because you were like so excited to record podcasts.
I mean, I usually have like earrings on and like bracelets, and then you yell at me and make me take them off.
Because they make noise. She shakes her hand.
So,
she's so
yeah.
animated, like she's Italian, like she's just screaming with her hands. And it's just like
I'm
shaking.
so sorry.
And then she wears like 50 bracelets on both arms. She looks like that
That's
guy from
cool.
300.
Listen, in a past life, I had
That was you?
jewels.
You were the guy
Leave
from
it alone.
300. The guy who was all hello. Like I'm taking
Maybe
over
I
here.
think I'm Johnny's dad, that I like to have accessories.
That's true, Tim. In a past life. All right. Well, thanks for joining us again. And Amber and me, we all appreciate it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Go have
Adios.
some cake.
This has been a Seven Lamb production.